Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn on top left side as the red Slavs. We have Guayozin, Guayozin. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Spawn as the Incas. We have Nossy. It's going to cover each player's bonuses now. Slavs, infantry, and siege civilization. Farmers work 10% faster. Supplies are free, and siege workshop units are 15% cheaper. Not bad. Warriors, that's like a heavy cavalry unit. Basically, to knight on a horse. Unique tax. Denizens, replace 40% of the castles and towers stone costs with wood. That could be quite useful if you want to spam out a whole lot of castles. And Droizna, infantry deals splash damage, which can be very good with your halberdiers. Can they get pikemen or halberdiers? They can get full halberdiers. Military buildings provide +5 population, so we may see if we see some militia being deployed out. Or blue, let's see now. Incas infantry civilization. And got the militia base force, so I'm just going to put this on ×1. Sort of free llama, give you a little bit extra food to collect. Villagers are affected by blacksmith upgrades, which can be very useful. Also support 10 population, very nice to have. Buildings cost 15% less stone. So, both sides have possible mass castle and towers. Unique unit Kamyks, which is a one-ranged infantry unit, and slingers, which basically gun hand cannoneers without being hand cannoneer. Unique text: Indian slings, skirmishers and slings no longer have minimum range, and fabric shields. Kamyks slingers and eagle wars get a +1/+2 armor. Militia are advancing forward, make kill off a villager, and villager down. And it does have some of these guys actually not doing anything at the moment, just like this guy here needs to start collecting some zebra. The villagers, Woog, and the militia are now engaging on each other. Getting decent damage there. The scout cavalry is falling back down to 1 last health. The militia member is also down to 6 health, while the other one is quite wounded at 21 health. Villagers do have plenty of health right there. We've got the eagle scout. Could try to charge forward and stab that scout there. Doesn't get any stabs there. Does receive some hits from the melee from the militia as well. The militia gets stabbed, does club the eagle warrior for 1 hit. And I think the scout should be able to finish that eagle warrior in 1 hit as well, but it does actually throw inside the town center to get some nice health regen. Given a large number of time, he will get up to full health. Got feudal age being researched by blue now. Scout now scouting around, down to 1 health, not much he can do. And both players have now reached feudal age. But we see a scout rush for the Slavs. He went for a stable. Blue's going for a nice little encampment right here. I do like seeing a nice rounded side corners. Doesn't do anything other than just looks nice. Red is now going for some scouts. Scout rush. The initial scout could rush on it in as well. Villagers doing a good job of standing and fighting, which does 9 mining or collection time. And a lot of these scouts are so wounded. Maybe you can take both as true low health scouts and just queue up a scout around. So I think the initial one can use the auto scout feature. I wish all the scouts had the auto scout feature. It's nice to have, just in case. And the eagle scout does go down. Now we do got a handful of houses being deployed on out, trying to wall up this region. A couple defensive archers and a defensive spearman. Spearman can be very useful in dealing with those scouts. Though against the 1 and 2 health one, anything will kill them off. Does push these guys forward. Archer can go around and pick out those 2 wounded ones. And looks like it's going to take time to build. Okay, that's a palisade wall there. Going for another line of palisade walls, not for repairs. There's a large number of scouts right here. Please make sure these guys don't go any farther forward. And the archers will be in this region. They do have the high ground attack as well, getting some extra damage there. Good defensive spot there, but there is a lot of surface area for these scouts to try to breach. These 7 scouts are now skirting around, and looks like he is actually. I saw a bunch of Q orders as well, so looks like he did cancel that Q order there. You can see right there. Not sure why he queued up these 3 spots there, but interesting. He will find the stone. He will find this area walled off. And looks like there's another little palisade wall there. This one palisade wall here had a lot of surface area that quickly go down right there. But we've got another layer of palisade walls now being deployed on out. This one part of the palisade wall does go down. You do have this house now receiving some fire. Got a single archer advancing forward, trying to get some shots off. A lot of easy kills for him to get, but looks he's not exactly hitting those members. It can be a bit hard to target the low health ones sometimes. And looks like red is going for Castle Age right now, and blue has Castle Age on the way, so we got a bit of a delay on blue's Castle Age. You will have at least one more villager for the time being, but red's Castle Age is 3, 2, 1. And now he can deploy out some additional town centers to get some extra villagers out. This house will be cleaned on up. Will that pop cap blue? Nope, far from it. The extra housing from houses. Very nice to have. Does take out one of those scouts right there as well, but 2 of them are severely wounded. And now we do got Castle Age for both players now. We do got crossbowman research that should be very effective. And now we do got a siege workshop, likely for some mangonels. Let's see, can you get eventually onagers and siege onagers? No bombard cannons, but can get siege onagers and can get siege engineers. So he does have good technology for that. Though the bombard cannons not having them can be a bit of a problem. They do have some knights now being deployed out. There's a good number of crossbowmen as well. He has deployed out a lot of barracks, or a lot of archery ranges, and a lot of archers. So these crossbowmen should get some good work on in. He is going to focus some counter-aggression, and we've got a mangonel being deployed out now. The mangonel can start sieging down and maybe hit some of these villagers. First mangonel deployed on out. Blue's going for the counter-aggression, and there's no wall right there. There's a pair of town centers to provide some defensive fire. Good hits there. Does kill off one of the crossbowmen. The other one's severely wounded. And he may go and try to focus on one of these houses, though there are some palisade walls from the breach. Scouts and knights trying to breach through over here, getting some hits there onto this barracks. And he is going to go charging forward. He's trying to wall in these crossbowmen towards the town center to keep them under town center fire. And it does manage to break through in time. The spearmen, however, charging forward, they will get annihilated. 2 of them do go down, and the crossbowmen being whittled away by these knights. Looks like the mangonel did actually go down, I believe. now Red's villagers getting ripped apart, getting one shot after another. Great damage there, and now the crossbowmen are in a relatively good defensible position right there, because they're got quite a bit of choke points from Red's own structures. He could actually demolish this house to allow his forces to stream in a little bit better against them. But now the scouts managed to close the distance without really getting too much fire upon advancing. And there you go, all crossbowmen are down. Now I hear a lot of farms being built. Let's look. Okay, Red has 2 villager queues at the moment. Blue has 2 villager queues as well, and getting Sanctity as well. So he's going for quite enough. He may go for aggressive monk play, trying to get some conversions on these knights. Maganel is advancing. This may be the original Maganel. It's a little bit wounded. You've got some stone walls being deployed now. The barracks about ready to go down, so he's going to replace that gap with some heavier duty stone walls, replace the stone buildings that are not made out of stone. Or stone cost, at least. Ooh, and he had to finish. Okay, he did finish off the stone walls with the wrong queue right there. Got a good number of crossbowmen inside this garrison. And now the monk is trying to advance forward as well. We got good hits there by the scorpion Maganels onto those monks. Crossbowman does go down. And monks are able to heal each other up. Oh, got a number of conversions. I'm not sure if they're individual attacks, casting or combined casting. Good hit there by the scorpion. Got a pair of scorpions now coming on out. And we got at least 3 monasteries? Yeah, we got 3 monasteries right here. He's going for a monk play. Let's see what. He can't get. Let's see. This allows him to convert other monks. This is. Not sure what this one is. I don't remember at the top of my head. Let's take a look at it over here. Sorry about that. Monk tech. Moment, yeah, can convert any monks. Monks move faster. And the monks move faster is quite nice to have, but not critical. Because you usually don't have any sort of absurd monk micro skill. You don't stutter step with monks. And you rarely ever convert opponents monks in these games either way. These scouts pushing forward as well. These villagers sneak inside this town center. There may be not enough slots for these town villagers. Yes, there's not enough. Converting scouts is not a good idea. They have conversion resistance, and now a number of these villagers can clean that up. Blue doesn't have less villagers than his opponent. And we've got one knight converted. And looks like Red is backed out, or Blue is backed out of the game. Yep, that monk play was not successful. I'm not sure when monk play could be extremely good. But either way, this is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.